really was an amazing couple of days weather-wise, and the rain totals over those couple of days, incredible. And we're talking parts of New Jersey especially. I've seen them high as 8 inches of rainfall. We got close to that in Lyndhurst Township, Newark, with just under 6 inches of rainfall. So obviously that created a lot of problems. We are still dealing with some residual effects in terms of still some high waterways, including the Pequannock. You have the Passaic River under a flood warning and parts of the Millstone River also in a flood warning. Nothing that is going to set records, but obviously still high a few days after that main part of the rain has wrapped up. We have more rain in the forecast, as we've been talking about the next few days, some showers. Not going to add up to a ton. This is not going to make any flooding problems worse, but obviously it's just present. We've got it for a couple of days still. So tuck the umbrella on your way out the door into your bag. We've got still some showers rotating around, generally on the light side. This shower coming through in Nassau County had a good amount of little bit of rain there, in through Dutchess County too. So count on that through the day. If not, we're going to have mostly cloudy skies and it is going to stay cool. We're sitting at 48 degrees right now, pretty close to that through the rest of the morning, and generally light to moderate west-southwest winds today, so a bit of a breeze. By 2 o'clock, just 54 degrees. Our high today, 55, and that's pretty much as good as it gets for the day today and into this evening. And then overnight tonight down to 45 degrees. We still have the mostly cloudy skies, still can't rule out a sprinkle or two. And again, it's just a rinse and repeat for tomorrow. 54 degrees for the high and a west wind at about 5 to 10 miles per hour. And again, another day where you may need that umbrella. So how many more? Well, I've got it through at least Thursday, maybe a few sprinkles on Friday, but then high pressure builds in. This is going to make it a very nice weekend, and then followed by that warm up with several nice days to the 40s in the city. 48, I should say 49 degrees now at Central Park, 48 in Merrick, 44 in Poughkeepsie, but you still can see rotating around a couple of showers right now. Some of the steadier showers, if you can call it that, have moved out of Long Island now into Fairfield County. Nothing that's going to really slow you down, but you may be looking out the window and seeing some wet roadways or a wet driveway. That's what that is. So again, spotty showers possible. 50 degrees by 9 a.m. By noontime, it's still just into the low to mid 50s. I think 55 degrees is about as good as it gets for today as far as high temperatures, and occasional spotty showers and a light west wind through the evening hours. All right, let's see how the roadways are shaping up this morning, and the railways as well. Adele, what's going on? We've got still some high water on waterways throughout New Jersey, and this is a look at Patterson Falls, and we'll get a better look as the sun comes up, but that flow over the falls really fast, and you can see the turbulent water. We do have occasional showers still in the forecast today. Elizabeth, as an example, with some clouds, definitely staying cool. All of it goes away by the weekend, and I'll talk about how long it lasts into next week in that 10-day forecast. Just do a Google of the Met Gala cockroach.
Oh, yeah, I've already seen it.
That's amazing.
Made an appearance as well.
Amazing. It looked fabulous. All right, let's show you what's going on the next few days. Obviously, we've been talking about this the past few days. We've got a few more days to go where it's going to be cool. Some showers, really Thursday, even into Friday, maybe some sprinkles. But this is going to be the light at the end of the tunnel, a nice big high pressure. Holding on long enough to give us the clearing, drying conditions, but also a warm up as we get into next week. So that's our next few days in a nutshell. In terms of the short term, you still want to grab the umbrella. You can see the flow around it, bringing some showers occasionally. We had some earlier in through parts of Long Island, moving in through and out of Fairfield County, but also back through the Hudson Valley. We are also seeing some breaks in that overcast too, so I think a lot like yesterday, we'll get bits of sunshine in there. A really cool view from EarthCam showing those brightening skies. And speaking of, we're at that point of the year where our sunrise is before 6 a.m. We've got 14 hours of daylight today. The sunset is at 7:53. That sort of next arbitrary milestone, that post 8 p.m. sunset, happens next week. So we are there almost. We're just going to be holding the temperatures down a little bit before we can call it a nice late summer trend here. 49 degrees out the door. So you still want the jacket. Again, you still want the umbrella just in case you get a spotty shower to come on through. Mostly cloudy skies. And again, temperatures held only into the mid 50s for the afternoon. So it's going to continue to have that cool feel. 45 degrees overnight tonight with mostly cloudy skies, and once again tomorrow 54 degrees. Can't rule out a spotty shower or two. Again, this is not going to add up to forecast, and you can see why. We still have that area low pressure kind of circulating around, and so as long as that's sitting there, that's our forecast. And so as you head out, grab the umbrella. Just a few spotty showers that have been moving on through. Nothing terribly heavy, but out there. 49 degrees now at Central Park. We're down to 44 in Poughkeepsie. Islip, you're coming in at 49 degrees. Not much warmer for the afternoon. In fact, by midday, just 52. Mostly cloudy, 55 degrees by 5 p.m. Again, I can't rule out a spotty shower. During the day, 52 degrees by 10 o'clock under mostly cloudy skies. All right, let's see what may be slowing you down out there this morning on this Tuesday. Had to think about that one. Adele, what's going on?
Only Tuesday, but
Only
it's been
Tuesday.
a long week already. To give us a look at the Tuesday weather forecast.
Yeah, looking okay. We have mostly cloudy skies, but we have a good traffic situation at the turnpike near the airport, at least. We'll check in with Adele, but let's check in with Indy. This is our director Julie's sweet baby boy, and ready for some time outside. You may have to dodge some raindrops again today, and it does remain cool. So obviously cool and damp to start May, but the first full weekend, it's a different story. We'll talk about that coming up in the 10-day. Some showers still to come. And that is because this area of low pressure is just spinning around and it's not getting kicked out, not just yet. So it's a couple more days and maybe even into Friday with a chance for some sprinkles. But it is this high pressure that settles in for the weekend. That's going to change everything. It's going to get us back to warmer weather, but also drier weather. And again, just in time for the weekend. So as I kind of give you the hour by hour forecast, again, this looks familiar. It's some spotty showers during the day, a break from time to time, but even through Wednesday afternoon and evening, you see that familiar kind of swirl of that area of low pressure, occasional showers, and then even through early on Thursday morning, could be looking at some showers, and that continues through the day. And look at those temperatures, 30s and 40s, 50s, and that's just about it. So we eventually climb out of it. Now, as far as the rain totals go, of course, we've had amazing amounts of rainfall the last couple of days. This is probably not going to add to the flooding problems, right? But it is persistent, so we're going to get maybe 1/10 of an inch to at most maybe 1/2 an inch over the next few days. And not making the flooding conditions worse, that's a good thing. This is a look at Patterson Falls via Earth Cam, and that is an impressive amount of water flowing over the falls right now as those rivers run high, including the Passaic. But you can see here right now, occasional showers, some clouds, so grab the umbrella on your way out the door. 49 degrees right now at Central Park. 55 for the high, so dress for that. Some spots of sun, maybe a spotty shower. Southwest winds about 5 to 10 into tonight, down to 45 degrees, and we do it again tomorrow, 54 degrees with a chance for some showers. And so you want to grab that umbrella on your way out the door along with the sunglasses because there are some spots of sun. But there's that swirl that we've been watching the last few days. Again, generally on the light side of what's out there right now. It is on the cool side too, so grab that jacket. We've climbed out of the 40s again into the city, 50 degrees currently at Central Park, 45 in White Plains, 41 in Sussex. Newark coming in at 51 degrees. Islip, you're down to 46 degrees. So clouds from time to time. Yes, showers too, a sprinkle here and there. 52 degrees by 1 o'clock. Our highs today just into the mid-50s, so you definitely want that heavier jacket, a breeze as well. And then by this evening, a few spotty showers, mainly dry by about dinner time, and temperatures at that point still into the low 50s. All right, so plenty of slowdowns out there too to get you around this morning. So Adele, what is happening out there?
Yeah, it's going to be a little tricky getting around, especially in New Jersey.
I mean, 4 hours before the flight.
I am on Team
Which they
Michael.
object to strenuously.
Yes.
I'm on Team Michael. My husband runs right up to as they're closing the door. So it creates some friction. It creates friction. All right, Reading, Connecticut, right now 45 degrees with cloudy skies and a chance for some showers, but our chances are dwindling, especially as we get to the weekend. I think you'll like the temperature trend starting after that. I'll show you in the 10-day. In the area, Illinois, very dry right now and expecting to still see those gusty winds. They have an elevated fire danger as well because of it. We are still seeing the influence of some of those gusty winds because of this area of low pressure that is just sitting around and spinning. It's got to get kicked out. Eventually it will, but as we've seen for us, it's the clouds, the showers, and the cool part of the weather story with that. Eventually high pressure builds in, and that's going to get the clouds out of the way and eventually warm us up as well as we get into that first full weekend of May. It's going to start to feel like it. Still, though, in that stock, a little bit of a rut with some clouds and some showers. Of course, the recent rain. This is a look at Earth Cam and the Patterson Falls that flow over the falls today. Really, really fast, swift, a lot of water. You can see the Passaic is running high in areas, but also the Pequannock near Passaic County. Also, the Millstone River looking at some of those warnings going through at least later this afternoon or evening. We do have some showers around, so you also want to grab grab the umbrella on your way out the door. As we've been saying, though, too, this is not really the type of rainfall to make those flooding situations worse, so that's some good news. But it is keeping us gray and damp. We've got 50 degrees at Central Park right now, 45 in White Plains, 46 in Islip, 41 in Sussex. Temperature-wise, we're only going to flex maybe another 5 or 6 degrees, so rather cool. Southwest winds about 5 to 15 miles per hour. Mostly cloudy overnight, down to 45 degrees, and more of the same tomorrow. About 54 degrees for the high. West winds about 5 to 10, and again, can't rule out a few spotty showers. But if you're working for the weekend, giving you a preview from top to bottom, from New England, the Mid-Atlantic, interior Northeast, and of course our area. Quite the opposite from last weekend. Sunshine and warming temperatures. Yes, you see that right, by Sunday, 71 degrees. And get rid of this pesky low, and you see that big swirl. I mean, snow showers for the UP of Michigan, Western PA too, and a few rain showers coming through currently in our area. So you want to make sure you've got the umbrella tucked in as you head out the door, and you may need some windshield wipers. 50 degrees at Central Park, 45 in White Plains, Islip into the 40s, so we've got that chill as well. And again, mostly cloudy skies. Temperatures only in the low 50s by lunchtime, maxing out in the mid 50s. That's it for the day today. And then mostly cloudy skies through this evening. Again, can't rule out a spotty shower or sprinkle. So it's still in that pattern for today and into tomorrow for that matter. We'll have more on that in a bit, but let's get you out the door this morning because we've got plenty of slowdowns. Adele, what are you watching?
Yeah, it's definitely a little tricky navigating around today. So
Behind her there, let's see what's happening.
It shows a lot, this camera. I love it. We got the sky, we got the road conditions, and the Staten Island Expressway showing that the rain has caught up here. So it's tracking some showers already, and that's going to be the case from this morning into the afternoon from Yonkers, Norwalk, and Hempstead. You can see temperature-wise stuck in the 50s, but we'll be stuck in the 70s. Maybe a good problem to have next week. I'll show you that in the 10-day. Impending weather. Some inbound showers right now, looking from Midtown, one of the cameras at Times Square, looking to the south, and you see sort of that fuzzy gray. That's a shower now, and so some of it pretty heavy coming over and off of Staten Island right now, and I put it in motion. This is the last 30 minutes or so, so it's going to catch up likely with a Manhattan, so if you are about ready to step out, grab that umbrella for sure. But it's a few spotty showers even moving near Patterson into Tenafly, Teaneck too. This is a little batch that is swinging on along with the other showers around that main area of low pressure. Also Brooklyn, Queens, and Nassau County, maybe some sprinkles in the next hour or so. But there's the big swirl. That area of low pressure has yet to get kicked out. So the next couple days, it's going to be a similar story as we've been talking about. Finally, high pressure, though, building in for the weekend. And you see nice, big, enlarged text here, warm. So we are seeing a new weather trend for next week, warmer, drier weather. In the meantime, it's cool and damp. We've got 50 degrees with some sprinkles right now in the city. The winds for now are on the light side, but again, plan for at least occasional showers, especially early on. Mostly cloudy skies at the very least. 55 degrees by 2 o'clock. That's about it for today. So a good 10, 15 degrees below average, and a west wind obviously just adding to that cool feel. And then 45 degrees overnight tonight. Mostly cloudy skies. Southwest winds about 5 to 10. More westerly tomorrow, but the same story here. 54 degrees for the high. Mostly cloudy skies and a chance for a few showers. We do get to shake that chance, especially as we get to later Friday. If you're making some weekend plans already, I know so many things were washed out last weekend. Games, activities, all of it. This is a completely 180 here. We're looking at some sunshine. Temps in the 60s and 70s this weekend for us, but really pick a spot anywhere in the Northeast, and that's pretty much the